Fact of the matter is, we talk about your portfolio in the market every single day and every single week. My buddy Joe Hagan, Wall Street veteran, joins us. He's the CEO of Wealth Colony. He's been on the money, like I can't tell you, going back to October with this stock data dog, which is really taking advantage of the data and the cloud economy. Fresh new highs last week and a little bit of a pullback after the last show, Joe. But you still feel good about the dog?
I'm sticking with the dog. I was thinking it might have a little bit of an issue getting through 100. She traded up to about 98. And, it's healthy to get a nice pullback, let all the tourists off the bus and, make another move. I think before the end of the year, she's worth $50 billion, and that's about $125 stock.
Wow. All right, so we'll keep our eye on that. The symbol is DDOG. And Joe, now you and I are both shareholders, very large shareholders in Investview, of course, publicly traded and under the symbol INVU.
Yes, sir.
And we were both big advocates of the passive income generated from the Apex program. That agreement ended on June 30th. And it was quite the deal where people will get an extra one for every, few they bought. But I guess people who got in early will reap the rewards. But now there's a new opportunity out there around Investview. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so that opportunity was awesome, and I'm so happy that the management extended it through the COVID crisis. It allowed a lot of your viewers and a lot of my referrals to get on board and take advantage of that. There will be a new deal ironed out. I don't have that yet, but in the meantime, what we do have is an opportunity to have a 13% return, which isn't quite the 20%, but you also have an opportunity to get some extra capital gains by owning some additional equity in the deal. So it's a preferred share that is expected to trade on NASDAQ, but at the end of the day, it pays you 13%. And the best part about it is you have 3 years worth of that dividend escrowed so that you've got a 3-year runway to take your 13% a year and get the equity where you can make, I think, another 50% on your money. So it's a really smart deal. And I'd love to share it with anyone who's interested while this window of opportunity is open. And one more thing, it's not a $15,000 minimum. You can get in with as little as $100, and you do it yourself, and you can sell it whenever you want.
Wow. So this is just to make it a little simpler for those of you watching at home. I've been talking about the Apex program for over a year now. A lot of our viewers did get involved in it, and I think they're very happy about it. But now Investview is coming out with a new product. It's another class of stock of theirs, so it's a publicly traded instrument that pays a 13% annualized dividend. And then at the same time, with Apex, you had to come up with a minimum of $15,000, so it was a little tough for some people. But you got a 20% return, but your money was locked up for 5 years. In this one, the Investview Preferred, I believe, is paying a 13% dividend, but you could buy it, and if the stock happens to go up in a few months, you could sell it, and you'll still get your pro rata share of the dividend for the time you owned it. Is that right, Joe?
Yeah. Just one thing on the Apex, you weren't really locked up for 5 years. It's a 5-year commitment. By year 2, you've gotten all your principal back, and the rest of the lease payments wind up, pure profit. In this case, you can sell it if you don't want to take the 13%, but where else are you getting a 13% return? So it's the way smart money invests. It's institutional, right? You're going to get a 13% return on a preferred share. That money's escrowed to make sure you get those payments, okay?
Got it.
Yeah, it's a ton of risk. And then you also are going to, which gives you additional upside.
Okay, but yeah, I was just, for the more novice folks at home thinking about it, and I know a lot of people reached out to you. Some of them it wasn't for them, but if you made the investment of 15 grand, you weren't going to get that money back for 2 years. And what I'm saying is, in the beauty of this one, the return is a little lower at 13%. But if for some reason you need your money in 6 months or 9 months, you can just sell the stock With the Apex, you had to wait 2 years to really get your money
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, that's accurate. You can sell in 6 days, 1 day, whatever. It's liquid. Once the symbol starts trading. So once they get their symbol, which is soon, I have a feeling a lot of broker dealers are going to take advantage of this and gobble up the deal. But we have a little window opportunity open for some individuals that we're providing access for. So reach out to me or to you at your email. And send me the information. I'll be happy to share it with you and explain it.
Yeah, so for those of you guys out there watching, I get every email myself. I read every email myself. The ones that are important to go to Joe, I make sure he gets them. But you can go to wealthcolony.com/liquidlunch to find out more and get in touch with Joe. You can email me at jt@liquidlunchtv. And do me a solid. If you send in an email, put a contact number so one of us can reach out and talk to you, because I know emails get lost in the wash sometimes when we're responding and going back and forth. So a good contact number would be helpful. Joe, any other great calls on the market? I mean, the thing just keeps running like mad. I mean, it's got power here, it seems. All right, we might have lost Joey Hagan right there. He seems to be in his vehicle, but we're out of time in this segment. Shoot me a note if you want to know more about how you can get a liquid investment with a 13% return. And anybody that is interested, I'll make sure that Joe gets right back to you and treats you like family. Appreciate you staying tuned in. Don't go anywhere. Quick break. Lauren Conlon coming back at you right after this.